Ha 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 ha. Happy holidays, viewers! Yeah, that doesn't quite work out. Anyways, I'm here for another review and thoughts, I guess, now that Sam is completely gone. Now I have to do these by myself. It's not going to be so much of a discussion, but I'll just tell you what I thought and what I am predicting for the future of the series. And today, I'm bringing you the review for the Walking Dead Season 6 mid-season finale, start to finish. How about this? I'll put a timer on. If I go over 10 minutes, great, but I don't expect to reach the 10 minutes, if you know what I mean, because it's hard when you're by yourself. We started off the mid-season finale with these ants. Sam was in his room, coloring, doing kid stuff, whatever. And we see these ants crawling through the window, down the wall and ominously eating this cookie. And, I felt like it was supposed to be all mysterious and suspenseful, like,
the ants are eating the cookie.
It's probably foreshadowing for something. Not that I can think of. It didn't really foreshadow to anything that happened in this episode, but maybe a future episode will, I'm thinking that means like maybe Sam will get eaten by zombies because, it's his cookie and the ants are like the zombies. I don't know. That's the best guess I got. So I liked how the crisis, because, every finale, mid-season finale, whatever, there's some big crisis. And most of the time, it's like sudden and comes on them by surprise. But I liked this one because it was a little different because it was gradual. I mean, if you think on it, it started when the wolves attacked Alexandria because they burned that sentry tower. And because of that, it got weaker over time. And eventually it collapsed the fence down. It fell on the fence and made the fence fall down. Is, I think, the right grammar-wise way to say it. But I liked how it was gradual rather than coming up all of a sudden. And I don't know, it's kind of more believable that way. Makes it a little more... I don't know, it was just good to see how it was different, because I liked how throughout the episode, or I guess throughout last episode, you kept seeing parts of the sentry tower kind of fall off and crash. So yeah, we had some satisfying action in this episode. No one died some really stupid death, by tripping, or, with Maggie, how the zombies were like grabbing at her legs and pushing the ladder around. Any other character other than a main one would have died. I mean, that's just how it works. It's not like Maggie is particularly more, stronger or more powerful. It's just the fact that she's the main character. So because she was able to make it instead of being any other character and dying. But there's no dumb or deaths or anything. So that was a good thing, even though no one died, at least that we know of. That's all the better for it. And so I mean that kind of leads to my next question: is I wonder what's up with the rest of the Alexandrians, because we saw Carol Morgan, the wolf, that medical lady in one area. And then we saw Rick, Carl, Ron, his mom, Sam, Michonne, and those guys in another area. But there's, just the random extra Alexandrians, like the lady who stands guard in front of the armory and the pantry, the food storage, and, just the other people. So, I mean, either they're all dead or they're kind of camping out in their own way. I mean, I think... I don't know. Personally, I think that they're probably still just in their houses. Because I think, now that I think of it, I think Rick was yelling at them to like go in their houses and stay in and just not be quiet. So I think it's possible that most of the Alexandrians were able to make it just by camping out in their houses and being quiet. So that's what I feel. The stakes felt high in this one because I mean, you had Ron, who is the most angsty teenager I've seen in any TV show. ever, and he broke this door like an idiot, and so the zombies were able to get in, and then the zombies were just piling in the house, and they were panicking, trying to find a way to escape the zombies. That was all interesting. I also thought it was funny how when Ron and Carl are in the garage, the last couple of episodes, whenever Carl talks to Ron, he speaks to him as if he's this grizzled veteran that's been through heck and has just like seen the worst of humanity. And I mean, I guess he has. I mean, he's still like, I don't know, 13, 14, and he's just like acts. I don't know. It's just not convincing, I think. I don't know if it's because you don't see kids that have you don't see kids that have been through what Carl has often, or maybe it's just because the actor's not very great at portraying it. But I just think it's just a little cheesy how Carl acts when he talks to Ron about what it's really like living in the apocalypse. One of the characters I really thought had to stand out this episode was Deanna, or Deanne, whichever. The last couple of episodes, I think she's just had some really good lines, and it was kind of like the dialogue. It reminded me of the dialogue in the episode about Morgan and another guy. And the dialogue in that one I really liked, and I really liked the dialogue that Deanna has in this episode and the last one. When she asks Rick why he saved her son, and she tells him wrong. I can't remember what he said, but she was like, wrong answer. And the conversation she had with Michonne as she was dying this episode, I just think Deanna is a underrated character. I think she's really kind of a mentor to these people. Rick and his group think they're the ones who are in control of everything, and who they're the know-it-alls of the apocalypse, and they think they know what it's really like, humanity is. But Deanna's like still like acts like she is more like wise than them. She has more experience, and even though she's lived in this peaceful little town, that gives her a certain perspective on things that she can kind of explain to Rick's group and show them that things can be different and things should be different. And so I thought, Deanna was a good character. But I guess she's dead now. And instead of just killing herself, and wasting, how do I say it? Instead of killing herself and not going through the pain of getting eaten, she decides to use up all her bullets, shooting at an endless horde of zombies that are coming toward her in the hallway. So that probably didn't end so well for her. Maybe she saved the last bullet for herself, I don't know. But she was like yelling at him. Anyways. So the main other side story of this episode was Morgan and Carol. Carol, I'm not sure what happened. I think she tripped and cut herself. I have no idea. But she kind of, because she was following Morgan, so they're kind of both in the upstairs above the wolf, and then there's the doctor lady downstairs with the wolf trying to fix his wound. But when Morgan's not looking, Carol kind of surprise attacks him, goes down to try to kill the wolf. But they have this heated standoff where Morgan tells Carol that everyone can become good people again, and just because he's a wolf, doesn't mean he can't become normal. And Carol's unconvinced and just thinks that he should pay for what he's already done and for what he's done to people. But Morgan kind of stands his ground. So they get into this tussle. They get into this fight, over the wolf, and kind of in the when Morgan, let's see, how does it happen? I think Morgan knocks Carol down. Or no, wait. No, because I think Morgan knocks out Carol, but then in the process he dropped his staff. The wolf picks up the staff and knocks out Morgan, and then he grabs Carol's knife. I think this is all trying to remember from an episode I watched a whole 24 hours ago. And oh wow, there's our timer. So I did go for 10 minutes, but then the wolf escapes. So what could that mean? I don't know. Cliffhanger ending because Rick's group has like the guts all over him. You know, call back to the first couple episodes. So ended. I mean, what's a mid-season finale without a cliffhanger? So and then we had the wolf escape with the doctor lady. So maybe they'll cross paths. I don't know. Sam could die. You know, we'll see. I'll give this episode I'll give it a 9. You know, 9s I don't like handing out, especially for Walking Dead, just because I don't think it's a terribly great show. I think it's good and everything, but I've just been disappointed so many times by the show. I mean, I didn't like. I thought most of season 2 was pretty boring. I thought most of season 3 and 4 was pretty boring. I thought the governor he wasn't just a hated character. I thought he was a boring character as well. Any episode with him, I just wanted to fall asleep. Anyways, I'm just saying there's too many characters in this show that I've been disappointed with and that I've hated. But this season has continued its greatness. You know, this is probably my favorite season because almost every episode, is just great. So 9, we had high stakes. We had spectacle, I think is the word, where like there's a lot of action. And it's intense. We had conflict between Carol and Morgan. That was fun to watch. Sorry if I keep rocking back and forth on this chair. It might be hard to watch just with your eyes going, like watching a tennis match. Sorry, I'll sit still. The Carl versus Ron was, you know, a little lame. Just because teenage kids, especially in this show, are just make me want to gag or cringe or both. So it was a good episode and it had a good ending, so I give this episode a 9.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel.
Make sure to look forward to future review and discussion videos. Tell us what you thought about the latest episode in the comments, and we hope you stick with us for our other review and discussion videos.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!